English Leap Podcast.
From Speak English with Class.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to the English Leap Podcast, your go-to English podcast for learning English while growing through real life. I'm Erin.
And I'm Evan. And today, we've got a fun and super useful topic. One that every single person listening can relate to, no matter where you live or what you do.
Yes, we're talking about daily routines. But wait, before you roll your eyes and think, ugh, boring, hang on. This episode is going to feel like you're hanging out with two friends, just talking about life and how we go through our day. Simple English, real life expressions, no pressure.
Exactly. Whether you're trying to speak English more confidently in interviews, at school, or just with friends, being able to describe your routine is so helpful. It's like the bread and butter of everyday conversation.
And hey, if some words or expressions fly over your head, don't worry at all. Charlotte will join us at the end of the episode with her friendly and clear vocabulary breakdown. She'll explain everything in easy English so you won't miss a thing.
Plus, we've created a free PDF for this episode. You'll find the full transcript, comprehension, and grammar exercises, and a few thoughtful reflection questions to help you practice on your own. You can download it from the link in the description.
All right, let's get into it. Because the truth is, the way you spend your day, it shapes your life. So let's walk through a full day together, from morning to night, and learn how to talk about it in English, step by step.
So take a deep breath, grab a warm drink, and get cozy. Here's how to talk about your daily routine in real simple English.
All right, mornings first. Mornings can be tough, right? But they're also where everything begins. For me, as a computer science student, my day starts around 7 a.m. And honestly, I don't jump out of bed like in the movies. I stare at the ceiling for a minute. Maybe two.
Yeah, mornings aren't always magical. I wake up around 6:30 a.m. because my full-time job is in customer support. So my routine has to be quick and clear. The first thing I do is reach for a big glass of water. My brain doesn't even work until I hydrate.
That's a great habit. After I finally get up, I brush my teeth, splash water on my face, and head for a quick shower. It wakes me up completely. Then it's breakfast time. I grab a light breakfast, usually toast with peanut butter or a banana, something simple.
Sounds good. I do eggs or oatmeal most days. Sometimes I skip cooking and just grab coffee and a granola bar. While I eat, I check our podcast plan for the day, see what's coming up on our YouTube.
Oh yes, we always try to stay on schedule. After breakfast, I look over my study plan. What lectures I have, what assignments are due. Before I begin, I set one little goal for the day. Just one. Keeps me focused.
Love that. I do something similar. Make a short to-do list. Not 10 things. Just 3 things I really want to get done. It helps me feel focused without stress.
And you know what? Talking about your morning like this helps you practice English naturally. Verbs like wake up, brush, shower, get dressed, they're super useful in real life.
Exactly. And don't worry if your routine isn't fancy. It's your routine. Talking about it builds confidence. And hey, these small moments, they matter more than we think.
All right, that was our morning routine. Now, let's move into the next part of the day, our afternoons.
Yeah. This part of the day feels like the heart of it all. By afternoon, the energy really shifts. The world gets busier, and so do we.
Same here. After my last morning class ends, usually around 12:30, I head straight to the kitchen. I'm usually starving by then, haha. I make something easy like noodles or a rice bowl. Sometimes just toast with eggs if I'm super tired.
Haha. Simple is good. For me, I wrap up my job around noon. I work as a customer support rep from home, answering calls and emails. So once I log off, I grab lunch too. Usually something quick, like a sandwich and a cup of tea.
Ooh, that sounds chill. I like keeping lunch light too. because after that, I go back to study mode. I usually sit with my laptop, check my assignments, and start coding. But honestly, if I don't take a short break first, I can't focus.
Exactly. A short walk, listening to music, even lying down for 10 minutes. It helps so much. Breaks give your brain space to reset. I used to ignore that and just push through, but then I'd burn out fast.
Ugh, same. Now I follow this small rule. After lunch, I pause for at least 15 minutes. No screen, no stress, just rest. Then I feel ready to study again or even edit our podcast.
Yep, this is the time when we usually message each other like, hey, are you free to record? Haha. I open up my editing software, check our YouTube comments, or plan the next script. It's our creative time.
And I love that about our schedule. We made podcasting a part of our routine. It keeps our afternoons productive but fun. I mean, I could be scrolling Instagram, but instead, I get to share stories and help people learn English.
Yes, and if you're a student, a freelancer, or working from home, your afternoon might look a little like ours. Maybe you mix in food, study, work, and something creative.
Yep. And no matter what your afternoon looks like, the goal is the same. Stay balanced. Don't forget to recharge and do something meaningful.
Exactly. Now, after a busy afternoon, comes my favorite part of the day.
Let me guess. The chill zone?
You know it. Evenings. Time to slow down, relax, and just breathe.
Ugh, finally. After a full day of classes, my brain feels like it's done a marathon. So when the sun starts to go down, I switch into slow mode.
Haha, I feel that. After finishing customer calls and podcast edits, I just want to unplug. Evenings are when I try to do things that help me recharge.
For me, that means taking a shower right after studying. It helps me reset. Then I usually put on cozy clothes and start making dinner. Something light and quick, like a veggie stir-fry or pasta.
Ooh, stir-fry sounds good. I usually eat dinner around 7 p.m., nothing fancy. Maybe rice and chicken, or sometimes I just heat up leftovers. Then I like to go for a short walk. The fresh air clears my head.
That's a great habit. I don't always go outside, but I do have a ritual. I light a scented candle, make some green tea, and open a book. Even if I read for just 10 minutes, it calms my mind.
I love that. For me, it's music. I play some soft lo-fi beats and stretch a little. Even 5 minutes of stretching after dinner helps my body feel relaxed.
Yeah, it's like telling your brain, hey, it's okay to slow down now. I try to avoid screens in the evening, but okay. I do sneak in one episode of my favorite show sometimes. Haha.
Guilty. Same here. I call it my wind-down watch, but I try to stop watching at least 30 minutes before bed. That's when I wash my face, brush my teeth, and maybe write in my journal.
Oh, I love journaling. I don't do it every night, but when I do, it really helps me reflect on the day. Just a few lines, nothing big. Like, today I felt proud of this, or next time I'll try.
Exactly. It's a quiet way to say goodbye to the day. Evenings are different for everyone, but whether you're out with friends or chilling at home, make time to slow down. Your brain and body need it.
So true. All right, it's almost bedtime. But first, let's talk about what happens in that quiet final chapter of the day. The night routine.
The night routine.
Yeah, this is when everything slows down. My room is dark, except for a tiny night lamp. It feels like my world shrinks into this little calm space. I try not to think too much. I just be.
Same here. This is when I stop planning, stop checking. I actually keep my phone on the other side of the room, out of reach, out of mind. Then I do one simple thing. I breathe deeply. 10 slow breaths. It clears my thoughts.
I love that. For me, I drink warm milk or chamomile tea. It's an old habit from childhood. Something about it just makes me feel safe and sleepy. Then I wrap myself in a blanket and just lie still.
Haha, I have this silly habit. I fluff my pillow 3 times before lying down. I don't know why, but it's my little signal. We're done for the day. And then I just stare at the ceiling for a while, letting all the noise fade.
Mm-hmm. That quiet moment before sleep is special. I sometimes listen to calming nature sounds, like rain or ocean waves. It's like being rocked to sleep by the planet itself.
Beautifully said. And if my mind is racing, I whisper a few kind words to myself, like, "You did your best. You're okay. Let go now." It's like tucking in your thoughts for the night.
Oh, that's so gentle. I think the night isn't just about rest. It's about forgiveness. Of yourself. Of the day. It's how we reset and start again tomorrow.
Exactly. Night routines don't have to be perfect. They just have to feel like peace. Because every good day ends with letting go.
And now that we've shared the whole journey, from the first alarm to the final deep breath, it's time to dive into the vocabulary with Charlotte.
Yep, she's here to break it all down, word by word. So even if some parts felt tricky, don't worry. Charlotte's got your back.
All right, Charlotte, the mic is yours.
Thanks, Erin. Hi, everyone. It's Charlotte here, ready to help you understand some of the useful words and phrases you just heard in today's episode. Let's break them down together. Unplug. Meaning, to take a break from electronic devices or the internet. Example, after work, I like to unplug and sit on my balcony with a cup of tea. Wind down. Meaning, to relax after being active or busy. Example, she listens to soft music to wind down before bed. Recharge. Meaning, to rest and regain energy. Example, a short nap in the afternoon helps me recharge for the evening. Cozy. Meaning, warm, comfortable, and relaxing. Example, I put on my cozy sweater and curled up with a book. Leftovers. Meaning, food that was not eaten at a previous meal and is saved for later. Example, we had pizza leftovers for lunch today and it was still delicious. Reset. Meaning, to start fresh or return to a calm or normal state. Example, a good night's sleep helps me reset for the next day. Ritual. Meaning, a habit or activity you do regularly, often with care or meaning. Example, her morning coffee and journal writing is her favorite daily ritual. Reflection. Meaning, careful thought about something, especially your actions or feelings. Example, I spend 5 minutes in reflection before bed thinking about my day. Let go. Meaning, to stop holding on to stress, mistakes, or control. Example, after the argument, I had to let go of the anger to sleep peacefully. Push through. Meaning, to keep going even when something is hard. Example, I was tired but I pushed through and finished my assignment. Freelancer. Meaning, a person who works independently and is not employed by one company. Example, she's a freelancer who designs websites from home. Starve. Meaning, to feel extremely hungry or be without food for a long time. Example, I forgot to eat lunch and felt like I was starving by dinner. Sneak in. Meaning, to do something quickly or secretly without others noticing. Example, he tried to sneak in a quick snack before dinner. Gentle. Meaning, soft, calm, and kind, not harsh. Example, her voice was gentle and it made me feel safe. And that's a wrap on today's words. Which one was your favorite? Try using it in a sentence or go back and listen to how Erin and Evan used it in real conversation. You're doing a great job.